Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to Gemini Scale Models. This is going to be part 4 of the Ole Tom Appreciation build, and we're going to be working on the interior. Now you guys know that I chose this Synergy Green from the company Replicolor, and it is an exact match of what was on the Camaros way back in 2011, 2012. I'm not exactly sure which year it was. But anyhow, I painted my 68 in that color, and I think this color is awesome. I mean, it's like a chameleon that in certain lights you can see different colors in it. Anyhow, I am very poor at choosing colors to paint my models. So, with this guy here, I decided to go with this Mr. Color number 6 green. That's all it says, green. So, with that, I went ahead and I painted the interior tub with a flat black and then brushed the green on there. And I think the color matches pretty nice. So, with that being said, in this video, I'm going to show you some of the stuff I'm going to be doing to this interior to make it look a little bit more realistic. Excuse me. And we're going to start off with making some seat belts. Now, for some of you guys that have watched, sorry about that, my previous aircraft build, you've seen how I did the seat belts on there, and as you can see, we have it here coming across here, and then we also have it coming across the bottom here. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's really easy, and it makes a big difference on how it looks. So I did the first seat, which is the passenger seat, and in the real car, the top of this probably would have went to the side panel rather than to the seat, but I have to do what I have to do to make this model work. So with that being said, I'm also going to show you some of the stuff that I've done on the dashboard, and I used, let's see if I can hold this a little bit better. Well, you see this chrome stuff right here? I did use a chrome pen, which is liquid chrome, and this is like a really fine point. I forgot what they said it is. Let me see the box. It has, there was 3 in here. 3 in the box, and 3-piece on the dealie. Oh yeah, this is 0.7 millimeters, and this one is, where is it? Oh no, there it is. 0.1 millimeters, 0.01 millimeters. I don't know if you guys can be able to see that. And it is a really sharp, fine point. Fine enough for me to do around the instrument cluster like that. And I did install, I don't know if you guys are going to see that, but I did install the decals in there for the speedometer and the tachometer. So, with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and trim these out and let them dry up so I can touch them first, and then I'll show you the seats. Oh, and by the way, I didn't show you the steering wheel yet. The steering wheel, I did the wheel itself in mahogany, I did the spokes in chrome, and then the steering column itself in black. There's really not too much you can do to an interior of a car to make it look good. I mean, really, what can you do other than paint to make the paint look good? Alright, so with all that being said, let's show you how we're going to get started here. So here's my driver's seat, and I did have one on there. I just had like a beige one on there, but I took it off because I want to do black. So what I did here was a piece of, I think that's like 1/2 inch masking tape, and I painted it with flat black. And I'm going to peel it off of here, and I'm going to put it on my mat. Okay, so now to do this and to get a nice clean cut, I always change the blade. So we're going to do that. You can tell because the blade tip is actually broken, so it doesn't have a really sharp point. So, and always pull it out with the sharp point away from you. Alright, let's get the new blade in there. I keep these on my bench, but I have a whole bunch more in one of my storage drawers. And remember guys, these are sharp, so be careful. Alright, and we'll stick them in there. And now we'll just lock it up. And I'm good to go. Now, what you need to do, get one of my steel rulers, sorry about that. And I'll just eyeball this to what I think is the proper width of a seat belt. And to me, I think that looks pretty good right there. Maybe just a little bit bigger. Yeah, right there. It's not straight. There we go. Alright. So now, just run the blade down nice and easy. Sharp blade, it shouldn't take too many cuts to go through. And let's see, we'll pick it up. There we go. And now you guys can see that I have a nice thin strip of masking tape. Now, this is how we do this. We'll take this and I'll lay it across right where the headrest and the seat come together. And I'll wrap it around the back. Very slightly around the back. First we got to get this on here. A little higher. Yeah. I'm working backwards here and I'm getting a cramp in my hand, which is not good. Alright. Let's do this again. Here we go. Okay, and there you go, one. And now we'll just bring it across the seat, because that's where it would go, to the seat belt receptacle on this side of the driver's seat. And I'll wrap him down just a little bit down the side there. And with my scissors, I will cut this out right here. Okay, now push them down. I'm not going to rely on the adhesive on the masking tape. So what I am going to do with that is I'm going to take a little bit of my quick set and we're just going to put a dab up here in the corner, dab down here in the corner, and then one on the outside here. And I'm pretty sure that that will hold all of that down. Now, we got the shoulder harness in there. Oops. Now we need the seat belt itself. So, same piece of tape. Close that up because my clumsiness will probably knock it over. Just either the same piece or a different piece of tape. We'll go ahead and go across the bottom of the seat. And again, we'll bring it pretty much over the side. And then secure it down to the seat. Sorry if my head was in the way. And then again around the side. And with these snippety snip here. And don't throw these little pieces away because we still have the back seats to do. Anyhow, now we have a seat belt. So now what I'll do is with this number 108 red is I will put a spot right down there in the corner because the seatbelt receptacles are red. And to apply that, I would just use a toothpick. So, we'll open up the paint. Getting a cramp in my hand like you wouldn't believe. Anyhow, we will take a little dab of the red, just a little bit on the tip like that, and just right down there in the corner, just like that. Now, let's put that on there, and that one on there. Oops, almost stuck the glue into the paint. Anyhow, there's the seat, the seat belt. So all I got to do now is the rear seats, just like that, and we'll be coming right along on this interior. So let me close this up before I knock it over. Oops, see what I mean? Actually, that shouldn't even come out of there, but all right. Boy, these two mats have seen better days. Alright, so I'm going to go off camera to do the two rear seats. But in the meanwhile, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little chrome pen and I am going to chrome out what I already did, but I didn't do such a good job, so we'll go ahead and do that. So give me a minute and we will be right back. Okay, boys and girls, now that I have all my seats that have seat belts on them, and I think for a cheap, come on now, cheap and easy way to do some seat belts, I think that looks pretty good. Anyhow, we're going to start doing some of this dashboard work with this chrome paint thingamabobber here. And like I said, this is 0.01 millimeters. So I did start going around the center console here where the radio and air conditioning and all that stuff is, and I also started going around the instrument cluster. Now I just bought a Camaro, a 2024 Camaro, and my instrument cluster is similar to this, of course a little bit more nicer design, but it does have chrome around here, so I'm going to do the same on this. So with this chrome pen, very easily, let's see, I'm going to show you how I really make a mistake here. Alright, I'm going to go, and I already primed it, so now I'm just going to kind of go over it like that, and like that. I don't know if my head's in the way. Sorry if it is. Uh-oh, I just messed that up. Can I get it off real quick? I can. Okay. I did mess that up a little bit. I went off. Now, luckily, this piece I'm doing is kind of raised, so I really shouldn't be making a mistake. And I did, actually. I may have to touch that up with some black paint. Yeah, definitely going to have to touch that up with black paint. Okay, around here. It's hard to hold this guy. Right here. Now, why isn't it? You can see how I messed up all up in there. I have to get some black paint and see if I can touch that up. But around the instruments, they're a little bit better. It's just a little rough right there. I might have to sand these down a little bit and start over. Alright, let me see if I can make that a little bit better to paint on, because right now it's not too easy to paint on there. I'll be right back. Okay, boys and girls, we are back, and as you can see, my interior is pretty completed. I do have a couple of detail parts coming for this. I won't tell you what they are. When I get them, I'll just put it on, put it in, and put it around the interior. But as you can see, all my seat belts are in there. I did spray the entire tub with flat black, and then I hand painted the green. I think it looks pretty good. And then we'll turn it around this way, and then the shifter, I painted the boot black, the stick itself in aluminum, and then the ball is painted in white. Steering wheel is painted in mahogany, and I did see the I don't know what you guys call it, the sinker down there, down at the bottom. I didn't bother taking care of that because once this is in the car, you're not going to see that. Anyhow, I think that looks pretty good. I did clean up around the console, and I carried the chrome down onto the center console itself. So I think for my first shot at hand painting the interior, I think that's going to help me do my next group build, which is the Peterbilt, which I need to get back on. But this is ready to go into the car. Now, the next part I'm going to show you, and I will be back here in a minute to go get the car itself. I was a little skeptical about this, and I'm going to need you guys' advice. So stay tuned, and we will be right back. Alright guys, what you're looking at right now is the first gloss coat on the Camaro body. I used this Mr. Color number 112 UV Cut GX. I don't know, I mixed it at a 60-40 mixture. It's glossy, but it's not the mirror finish that I'm looking for. But it did, however, bring out all the gold metal flake that's in there. So unless you guys look at this, you can see it's got a gloss on it, but not quite what I'm looking for. Sides. Now, my question is, this was done less than 24 hours ago. At about 2 o'clock this afternoon, it will be 24 hours. I am going to wait another day before I do anything because I understand you guys call it gassing out. So I'm going to do it gassing out. When I gas out, people don't like it. Little joke there. Anyhow, my thing is right now at this point, do I wet sand it? Do I polish it? Do I do nothing, give it a second coat? I don't know. Like I said, I am so new to this hobby that doing all of this really scares me. I mentioned in my last video that I was kind of skeptical about doing the first gloss coat on here because I didn't know what the outcome was going to be. But I do see, you can see the light reflection in there. It did turn out really smooth. I'm happy with it because, like I said, it brought out a lot of the gold metal flake in there. I don't think you guys can see that. But so my question is, there's a good shot of the gloss that's in there right now. And then same with the tail and the sides. Alright, well anyhow, with all that being said, I'm almost ready to put this car together. Once I figure out how to get the gloss to be the way I want it to be, this car is going together because we do have the completed interior and we do have the completed chassis. So, with all that being said, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video, and as always, your questions, comments, inputs, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all folks. Gemini Scale Models out for now.